If you listened to Jaden's story and felt that cold, sickening twist of injustice in your gut, then you know this isn't just a true crime story, it's a desperate wake-up call. Click the subscribe button. It's a simple action, but every single subscription is a public declaration that Jaden Parkinson is not forgotten. Make that declaration now, and join us in demanding awareness for every single victim of domestic violence. What you're about to hear is a story that will fundamentally shatter your trust in appearances, expose the terrifying pathology of a double life, and reveal just how far someone will go to erase their past. This is the tragic and utterly bewildering case of Jennifer Murray, a dedicated 38-year-old mother of 3 whose life was stolen, not by a stranger, but by the person she swore to spend forever with. This is a story about a marriage that was a meticulously crafted illusion, about a betrayal so cold and absolute that the police searching for her had to dig up a massive construction site, and about a crime that reminds us that sometimes, the monster isn't lurking outside, he's the one sleeping right next to you. Jennifer Murray was the kind of woman everyone wished they could be. Those who knew her paint a picture of unwavering warmth and an almost limitless capacity for love. She was a sunshine yellow personality in a grey world. Her life revolved around her family, her high school sweetheart, Mark, and their 3 incredible children. It was the classic American dream: a beautiful home, a supportive church community, and a calendar packed with soccer practices and school events. She wasn't just doing life, she was living it. Her bond with her children was a masterpiece, a connection built on late-night talks, genuine laughter, and total devotion. Jennifer's career as a pediatric nurse wasn't just a job, it was an extension of her caring nature. She had dreams, too. Dreams of seeing her children grow up, of Mark retiring early, and maybe finally taking that European trip they'd always postponed. She was focused on building a future, entirely unaware that her husband was systematically dismantling it. On the surface, Mark and Jennifer were perfectly matched. They'd been together since they were teenagers, navigating college, career changes, and parenthood as a united front. Their life was the template for a successful marriage. But beneath that flawless veneer, a deep rot had set in. Mark, the charismatic, successful real estate developer, had secrets. Years of meticulous deception had allowed him to craft a life separate from his wife. He wasn't just working late, he was leading a terrifying double life that required increasing amounts of control and lies to maintain. The disconnect became a canyon. While Jennifer was planning their summer vacation, Mark was viewing her not as his wife, but as the one remaining obstacle to the new life he desperately wanted. She started noticing things: uncharacteristic absences, aggressive defensiveness over his phone, and a coldness in his eyes that had never been there before. When she confronted him, not with rage, but with concern, he dismissed her with the practiced ease of a man who'd already chosen his path. He made her feel crazy for even asking. On a Tuesday morning, Jennifer simply vanished. Her purse, keys, and beloved dog were all left behind. Mark, the devoted husband, was the one who called the police, acting the part of the distraught spouse with Oscar-worthy performance. He gave tearful interviews, launched huge search parties, and pleaded with the community for help. He was the picture of a man in agony. But here's the crucial detail that tipped investigators off. Mark's grief felt rehearsed. Detectives found his story full of holes and inconsistencies. Why did he buy a powerful industrial-grade top just days before her disappearance? Why was he seen renting heavy machinery? Why did the security cameras at his construction site conveniently malfunction for the critical 48 hours surrounding Jennifer's disappearance? Walls began to close in. Eventually, the pressure and solid evidence forced a chilling breakthrough. The police executed a search warrant on one of Mark's massive, active construction sites. They were looking for a body, but they knew it wouldn't be simple. Question for the audience. Knowing how manipulative Mark was, do you think Jennifer's friends and family could have intervened earlier, or was this type of calculated deception simply impossible to detect? Drop your answer in the comment section first. After days of forensic excavation, cutting through concrete and compacted earth, they found her. Jennifer Murray was discovered buried 30 feet beneath a newly poured concrete slab. The man who promised to cherish her had reduced her to a secret beneath a foundation. The motive? An affair that Mark refused to compromise. He decided that murder was a simpler, cleaner way to get what he wanted than a complicated divorce. Simpler for him, but a nightmare for everyone else. Mark Murray's trial was a public spectacle, the community horrified by the depth of his callousness. He never broke character, maintaining a detached, almost bored demeanor. He claimed she ran away, he claimed she deserved it, he claimed everything but the truth. The evidence, however, was overwhelming. Phone pings, financial transactions, and the industrial top, all tied together in a devastating knot. After a short deliberation, the jury convicted Mark of premeditated first-degree murder. The judge, in his sentencing, reserved his harshest words for the sheer, calculated cruelty. You destroyed a loving family for your own selfish, fleeting desire. You showed more care in hiding her than you ever did in loving her. Mark was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. Jennifer Murray's beautiful life was ended by the one person who swore to protect it. Her story stands as a brutal reminder that warning signs are often masked by familiarity, and that the greatest betrayals happen in the most intimate spaces. We honor Jennifer's memory not just by telling her story, but by acting on it. If you made it this far, if this story stirred something in your soul, that means you believe in justice, you believe in awareness, and you believe these forgotten victims deserve to have their stories told. Do not let Jennifer's story fade into the algorithm's noise. If you truly care about shedding light on the darkness of true crime, you know what you need to do. Subscribe to this channel right now. It costs you nothing, but it gives us the power to bring you more complex investigations and ensure these victims are never forgotten. Every single subscription is a vote for remembrance. Thank you for watching. Be vigilant, and we'll see you in the next case.